glass and I can see anything. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, cross equals to more pages, culinary or hypergaming movie तो बात नहीं. Okay, okay, bro.
to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like. Play it slow, slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it slow, slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. To me like, give it to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like. Play it slow, slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it slow, slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. it to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like. Play it slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna 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 turn it up and then I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Drop it. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
Hello everyone, welcome to stream. So guys, today we're going to host Mr. Bisho's League Season 1. Okay, so stay tuned. We will start soon, all matches. Hello.
हाँ ब्रो आ जा सबको दोनों टीम्स रेडी
आया
Skady invite bat tanker na bat tanker you already add Skady yet?
Not yet. I given him ID. He should add.
Yeah, his name.
Check in DM.
हेलो स्कैड आ जा
हाँ आ रहा हूँ
एरो नहीं है ना आज
No. Mute us. We are mute, right? Bat tanker.
What?
We are muted, right?
I'm going to mute. Right now your voice is going. One sec.
No, just mute us, na. Mute us.
Okay, done. I DM'd you 43424986. 43. Yes, correct. हाँ, तू बताना तब कर देते. हाँ. हाँ. Yeah, sure. आ रहे. Yes, yes. No, no, I am not good with casting. Sound will come soon, okay? Right now they are planning something. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, everyone! Finally, we all are back again with another day. You all are watching the Mr. Bisho League Season 1 brought to you by Uncle Zuko and sponsored by The Officials. I know, we've been on break quite a lot. There have been some ups and downs, guys, but now we're back again. We're gonna have 4 match tonight, and first one of them is going to be between Team 1111 taking on Bipasha Biceps. I know that's just a funny name, and I really like that. We're just briefing out the rules to the teams, and we are gonna jump into the drafting phase right away. So make sure to stay tuned while hit that like button as well as the subscribe button along with the bell notification so that you never miss out on the video that we're gonna bring forward for you, and you never miss out on the live streams of the tournament. Also, guys, follow us on Facebook. The name of the page is Mr. Bisho League. It's not Mr. Bisho League, it's Mr. Bisho Gaming. And just follow it out, please. It's an amazing page. You're gonna enjoy a lot on that page with all the content that he brings for you. Now, for the first match, we're gonna begin in right about now. And yes, we're gonna head into the drafting phase right away. Team 111 on the blue side, Bipasha Biceps on the red side. First match of the evening. We've got the bans in front of us. Let's see what they ban out. From guessing a Karina, Grok, and something along that line. Because again, these are the heroes that are in the meta, and since you don't have any idea of what your opponent plays, you might just want to take these out of the box pick away, because I mean, they can just dominate alone the whole lane, like Grok in the EXP lane. There's absolutely no hero that can counter him right now. I mean, like Masha arguably can, but I'm not seeing a lot of Masha picks coming in. I've not yet seen a lot of them. Probably in 1 or 2 match, maybe at day 3. And with that, I forgot to mention, we're in the day 5 of the tournament, guys, and your shoutcaster for this match is going to be none other than me, Scared Yet. And yes, I'm just all alone. No one supporting me, but just kidding. They're a little busy in their own work. So they're gonna join me for game number 4 and 5 now. Looking at the ban of the side of Bipasha Biceps, you're gonna see the Karina 1-1's gonna be the next ban. 1-1 banning 1-1. I needed to make that one. I don't know why. And I might be kicked out for that, but whatever. I guess I'm sensing a Grog ban, or Valentine has been banned out though, so I don't think so they're gonna go along the lines of Cecilion. Like, they can actually, but she can be countered by the Kagura. Xavier can also be a pretty good choice for the side of Bipasha Biceps, and I'm kind of sensing a Bane jungle strategy because BMKC does like Bane jungle a lot. Let's see what STP Choco bans out. They're taking their time. It shows how well they're strategizing right now. Maybe they're just testing me how well I can keep on shoutcasting. Now that's gonna be the Basha banned out by the side of the Bipasha Biceps. Bipasha. Please. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Let me just give me a few seconds to cope up with how lame I can actually become. Meanwhile, we're gonna see Franco being banned out by team 1-1. The final ban coming in from the side of Bipasha Biceps. I really feel like they can go for the Grok if they want to, because He works very well in the EXP. Now, Karina jungle strategy can be very well countered by Pasha, and they both have been banned out. Now comes the Ling, so no jungler. All three jungler bans coming in by Bipasha Biceps. It shows that they actually want to play along the jungling area. They want to play. I don't think so. They're gonna focus too much on the side lanes because to hold the lane against the Grok in that EXP. You've got the Esmeralda as well as you've got the Tyroth who can do pretty good if you run him with the high-end Rai Emblem. Or I really feel like the Spell Vamp is best.
is
The
an
Festival
old
of Blood
friend
is
of
the
mine.
best for him. Now that's gonna be Esmeralda
best?
picked up and.
The best?
I mean, like, yeah, that's what I think. The Festival of Blood for Direwolf. In the EXP lane I'm talking about, not in the jungle.
This time.
Well, I won't disagree
choice
with that
is
fully,
mine.
but I feel that if you want to go for a lighter movement speed build, not too movement speed heavy, like you don't want to be building stuff like brute force, breastplate, wind talker, etc. to enhance your, mobility all over the map. I think that you should be going for assassin emblem on Dirot sometimes. But of course both are situational. I feel both are equally good as the other. I don't know, but I don't feel that there's a clear victor among them.
It's time to go to the
Agreed.
attic.
And now we're gonna have Crunchy back into the casting deck, guys. Let's welcome Crunchy now. With that, we're gonna see the Beatrix as well as the Lilia coming right up. Now, Crunchy, do you think this Grok is gonna go into the EXP, or maybe 111 want to play that Grok in jungle? I'm not jungle, I mean Rome.
Jungle.
Not jungle, I mean Rome. I meant Rome. That's tongue slip.
Okay.
Come on, I've been making lame puns all over this drafting phase. I've lost my mind right now.
I guess for you jungle and Rome is also fun at this point. But anyway, I think the Grok will be more of an EXP lane. I think it's better than the EXP lane because look at the Rome options that are presented to the side of 111. They have stuff like, I'd say, I'd go so far as to say even Beldrick would be a pretty amazing option right here. No, we've seen a lot of Beldrick over the past few days. It's pretty clear that, despite how everyone, treats Beldrick as this kind of pick that's not that great to pick, I feel Beldrick is low-key. He's low-key like a strong S or A tier. Yeah, he's low-key.
True. Now we're gonna see, the Rome bans coming in from both of these teammates. That makes me believe more that this Grok is gonna go into that Rome role, and maybe they're gonna take the Tyroth away for the EXP lane. Now, Atlas and Kufra, they both are pretty good diving heroes and can provide amazing setups to their own teammates. Now, this makes me feel like they want to play more of the pick-off style strategy. Esmeralda is a good diving hero, but for the front-to-back damage, they've got the Clint, they've got the Xavier. Looking at the side of 111, they've got the Lilia, they've got the Beatrix. Now, Black Shoes can be really good for, baiting out those major ultimates. But she also needs to play it safe because one wrong move and she can land in a very bad position.
But you know what, Scared? There's one thing that's really missing from the side of Bipasha Biceps.
That is?
Why don't you try and guess?
Crowd control, I guess.
Well, the
Crunchy, you've turned into a robot, man. Like come on, take that captcha test.
I will protect you.
Your team
And
is
yes, you're
picking.
still not audible, so let's continue. It's going to be the Lolita. Okay, that's a pretty good amount of crowd control that I was just talking about, and it's gonna enhance the shield of Esmeralda, also giving some more sustain to all of our teammates who are gonna stay around. So I don't think it's gonna be an Ube strat because they don't have the Estes right now. I believe the jungler could have been Bane, but maybe one might have already sensed that out, so they might pick the Bane for themselves. But they can actually go in for the Lancelot.
Thorns remain.
They are actually going to go for the Lancelot and Yuzhong for that EXP lane. So I guess I was right. The Grok is going to go into the Rome. Let's see what the jungler is going to be for the side of Bipasha Biceps.
indeed. Well, Scared.
Bane. I'm going to go for Bane.
I feel that would be a very bad decision here.
Why?
You have to consider the fact that when it comes to this current meta, you have to have someone who deals some amount of percentage damage. And in that case, you have to either take, a DHS or a glowing wand hero. I don't think Xavier glowing wand deals that much, but even then, the glowing wand doesn't really, deal that much damage. So definitely, you would need a Demon Hunter sword, which is probably going to be this Hellcut. It is this Hellcut. Demon Hunter sword Hellcut is gonna be ripping through the entire battlefield. Have you ever seen the Shred on Hellcut if you ever met it?
I've not been playing that much, so no, I have not seen the amount of shred. But I mean, like, why not?
Yeah, actually, like, it's basically like, you go even with like an Esmeralda versus Uranus. Even if you have defense items, he's gonna take half your HP with a single S2. That's how insane it is.
See, because at the end of the day, it just comes down to the micro plays back when we are gonna head into the land of dawn. So Azazel's gonna be on that Clint, Hellcut on Micro Boy, ST is gonna be on the Esmeralda, terrorize with the Lolita, who will definitely terrorize the opponent, and Xavier will be played by TNKC. And they are gonna be answered back by Pain's Yuzhong, Thursday's Lancelot, KISN's Beatrix, Dolly's Lilia, and Azzo's Grog. So pretty strong lineup, but I really feel like that there's gonna be a heavy lack of sustain on the side of 1-1-1 because Grog is running with a high and dry emblem.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the
We're gonna witness the matchup between these two teams, guys. We're gonna be into the land of dawn. It's gonna be 1-1-1-1 on the blue side, taking on Bipasha Biceps on the red side. Let's see which one of them will get the win. And I mean, Grog on the high and dry. I feel like that might be a little mess up. Or maybe they just want to play along with that extra bit of damage. Crunchy, your net. Crunchy, your net. Your net seems to be, not very good right now. Esmeralda is going to be chunking down Lancelot quite a bit, so Yuzhong comes to back up. Rocco is doing a lot of damage as Esmeralda wins the lane against the Yuzhong. Meanwhile, the Little Wonder contest went on, and it was won by Xavier. So they're gonna have one neutral objective in their way.
Well, not gonna lie, the Grok hand dry ain't so bad, he can move a lot faster along the map. And you can see that Lancelot actually went for the enemy red buff rather than his own. So now it's Hellcut who's trying to steal away the buff for the side of Bipasha Biceps, And right now, I feel that Lancelot is, on the losing end of that entire jungle invade. Because now instead of, getting the red buff and both of his own buffs, he's on a deficit. It's Hellcut who's jungling in his side, and he's still on level 3 while Hellcut is looking to get that level 4 with his very next camp, You also can see that right now Beatrix is having to play really safe because she knows that there's a lot of crowd on her side. May be seeing the Dangal Force and Claw in the midst of that recall call. Not so lucky. Why we say, guys, when you don't know where your enemy is, don't try stunts like these. Stunts like these are dangerous for your health. Do not attempt these at home. And we can see that Beatrix is definitely going home because that will be the kill secured by Hellcut. This is such an amazing gank for the side of Bipasha Biceps. They managed to get some of the gold play. They managed to get 2 kills on the roamer and the gold laner for the side of 1-1-1. And you really have to, give some credit to 1-1-1. They got the turtle on the other side. They have traded objectives. So it is pretty even, the gold. But except for that one, the Lancelot versus Hellcut gold difference, because, Hellcut has jungled quite a lot more than Lance. And Lance was on the turtle. You also had those 2 kills on the bot side. So yeah, so things are not looking that great for the side of 1-1-1. But I feel that they have made the right choices so far. What do you think, Sked?
I'm gonna definitely agree with you on this point because Hellcut with 1.9k gold right now, while Lancelot with 1.4, it can actually be a pretty amazing snowball by the side of Bipasha Biceps if this goes on. Now there's gonna be the ultimate of Hellcut used again. He's just gonna steal away the red and gonna make an escape for it. So they're just focusing on the parallel jungling as well right now. Lilia, that was a pretty good pick off coming in from her. That's gonna be a 2-man knockup by the Yuzhong. Wants to go in for more. Clint seems to be in trouble, but that's gonna be the disengage. I mean, Black Dragon form was not available, so that was a good decision to, come back towards their own tower. Meanwhile, Esmeralda will be, probably chunking down some of that gold in that top side while Yuzhong makes a move towards that lane. Neutral objectives yet again being focused by Bipasha Biceps, taking yet another little wanderer. They're gonna play it safe. They know that they've got late game heroes. They've got the Clint, they've got the Xavier as well, who deals amazing damage in that mid and late game, as well as Hilkert. He can clearly kind of one shot the squishies in the backside once he gets his 2 items, and even that Demon Hunter sword. He's gonna build the DHS as his first item, so he's gonna deal quite a lot of damage now. So Beatrix and Lilia, they need to play it pretty safe. Lancelot as well included, because of that silence. That's just outstanding. So even Grok's wild charge might not be as effective as they want it to be. There comes in the ultimate of Hilgert again, stealing away the turtle, Yuzhong with the Black Dragon form, but look at his HP, will have to make a run for it. Lancelot with the Phantom Execution goes for the disengage. Grok might be picked off at this point, he had to burn up his flicker. Meanwhile, Xavier takes out Yuzhong with a Dawning Light. Van Clint takes the bottom lane tier 1, so win on all platforms coming in for the side of Bipasha Biceps.
Well, for sure. And now we're seeing that, they've taken down that side lane turret. They're also looking to contest bot, not bot, my bad, top lane right now. So we'll have to really look and see if Lance is going to be able to do something about this. It totally whiffs the ultimate. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. But meanwhile, Lance might be in a bit of trouble. He's taking quite a bit of damage from Clint. And meanwhile, we can see Helcurt and Beatrix might get into a bit of a scuffle over there in the bot side. Beatrix has noticed that Helcurt is there. Maybe they'll just play off the info rather than, then going for the all-out engage. Grok seems to be lagging a bit, went for a wild charge there out of nowhere, and it hit literally nothing. I scared. They haven't called for... Oh, wait, that Helcurt dealing a lot of damage on the Lilia, but she's forced to use her black shoes and get away to safety. Meanwhile, we can see that it seems to be quite an uphill struggle for the side of 1-1-1. They're not doing too well on any specific front, be it the objectives, be it the jungle, be it anything. But now we might see Lancelot going for the play. He misses a lot of his kills. He's not really able to get any traction. Meanwhile, gets taken down by that Clint. The Yuzhong going in the back line, but Xavier has his flicker, probably uses up double kill for the Clint, and that will be the curtains for the side of 1-1-1. In terms of the mid lane turret, does not looking too good right now. All in going for it. Grok is under the turret. Wild charge goes out. Lolita's locked up, but she has her shield to negate the damage coming out from the beat. Meanwhile, Grok seems to be in a bit of a daze. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be using his skills so wisely. Xavier getting that immobilized, but Lilia has a black shoes, probably gets out of there. We see Lancelot dashing all across the battlefield, but that will be the conceal coming out from the side of Bipasha Biceps, able to get away pretty safely unscathed from this one. Meanwhile, Xavier goes for the Dawning Light. It hits Beatrix, I think, but it's not really too effective. Beatrix goes for the ultimate, but it doesn't land on the Xavier. He manages to get a safe recall. Meanwhile, Turtle being taken by the side of Bipasha Biceps. Are we going to see a steal? I highly doubt it. Yep. It's Micro Boy taking the Turtle for the side of Bipasha Biceps. Also scared, I do remember you saying that, when I said that the Helcurt TS is going to melt everybody, do remember you saying that it's going to depend on the micro plays, but in hindsight, I'm thinking, were you just referring to Helcurt's name?
Finally, you got the meme reference.
Well,
finally you got that reference. I mean, I don't think so anyone else would have gotten it, but okay, that's gonna be Helcurt using his ultimate yet again. We're not gonna force the issue, but Grog is definitely gonna be finished off. That amazing spurs. There goes in Helcurt yet again. Maybe Ruse Passion coming out, but Lancelot's gonna be the one who will be finished off. Yuzhong jumping in, wants to go in for the chase, gets the shard, distance in. Will the shard you come back? Micro Boy standing right there. Yuzhong has to retreat. He goes in for the knockup yet again. Clint seems to be the one dealing a lot of damage, and that's going to be the unstoppable coming in. I believe it was a full wipeout. 5-4-0 trade, 5-for-1 trade coming in favor of Bipasha Biceps. They're probably going to go in for the Lord in the next 50 seconds. Top lane tier 2 falls along with the bottom lane tier 2. They're doing everything and they're winning everything. Like, yeah, they're doing everything and they're winning everything. Like, they're going for the objectives, they're going in for the jungle steals, they're going in for the team fights, and they're winning in all of those.
Well, actually, I saw something very unfortunate happen. Actually, there in the bot side, there's something even more unfortunate as Grog goes down to the side of Bipasha Biceps. We see Elka jumping in with his Dark Knight Falls and his kill one, but he will know. Oh, wait, no way, he actually got away with that one. Yuzhong going into the backline, getting that Lolita down, cutting her down to side. Meanwhile, Xavier misses his kill one, doesn't activate. That domain expansion gets taken down straight away by the side of Yuzhong. Yuzhong really, he's been doing a lot of the work in these team fights. He's pretty much the one, carrying the entire pace of this game right now. Not really the Beatrix, not really the Lancelot. The Lancelot honestly hasn't been able to do much. Oh, Clint going in for the kill. And meanwhile, we might just be seeing someone collapsing on this Clint. Lance goes for it, but he's missing the dashes, bro. What are you doing? Double kill for the side of this Clint. He does have that retribution still damaging him. He's taking a ton of a beating. There, we see him go down, get shut down by this Lilia. Amazing. Pops both the Lilia and Beatrix with that dawning light. He's going for that amazing recall call in the mid lane. He definitely wants to flex his team's dominance right about now. And I mean, I don't know what to say. No, it's bro. Oh wait, no way. No, he's gonna get. Oh my god, bro. That's actually a kill on the ground that he managed to get. This is quite. That's got to be a lot of damage, both physical and emotional, for the side of 1-1-1 gaming. We see Yuzhong jumping in, but he won't really land on anything. No connection made yet, and since Lord has been taken by the side of Bipasha Biceps, if we see the Lord not an enhanced one, just marching down the lane. No, we see Hellcut going in. Dark Knight Falls used in the top lane, not really gonna do much though, since if there was no one who he could have engaged on. I feel that there should have been some engaged discipline. Should have waited for a while, but I guess they're getting a bit overconfident right now. Bipasha Biceps is on the winning end, and they don't seem to be to intent on reserving any of their resources for anything. But we see that 1-1-1 is having a tough time defending that bot side turret, which is going. Oh wait, they're recalling. They're all recalling, but Yuzhong has already popped his Black Dragon ult. That's a lot of damage, and we can see Lolita manages to zone everyone out, and Yuzhong gets taken down instead. Wild charge by the Grog, not looking too good. Xavier again, Deja Vu with that dawning light gets both Lilia and Beatrix. Grog gets taken down in the front lines of Bipasha Biceps. They're holding back on this one. Lancelot goes for an ultimate. It misses almost everything except the minions, and they managed to get the mid inhibitor as well. We're seeing the end game. This is the final few moments of this match. And Wits, would you like to comment on anything?
I mean, this just shows how confident Bipasha Biceps are, because they did not particularly care about going for the base. They want to just choke them out. I mean, choke their confidence out at this point. Team 1-1-1, because they've lost all the inhibitors, and now we're gonna see the classic recall spam. That's just what we've been observing a lot of the times. Those amazing recalls. Just rich peeps out there, rich peeps. I want those diamonds as well. I want those recalls. But yeah, they were the full control. They've not lost even a single turret, and I really believe that 1-1-1 have even managed to touch a single turret. And no, they have not. And there comes in another fight. Dark Knight Falls. It's gonna fall on 1-1-1 as they're gonna get chunked down to almost 1 bar of their HP. Xavier, where is the dawning light? It has been used already in this fight, so that's gonna be it. They're gonna disengage. They're gonna get back and get their HPs. Lord's gonna be back in 35 seconds. Now we'll have to see if Bipasha Biceps want to go in for the Lord, or they want to just go in for a team fight, get a wipe out, or take the risk of getting wiped out, because it's just one misplay that can always change the tide of the game. And we're already in the late game at this point. 45k to 31k. There is a 14,000 gold difference, but 32k is basically the mark where all the main heroes have their core damage items. They can deal quite effective damage onto you. I mean, that's just how they usually do. Dawning light used up. They're gonna burn up all their resources to get that Lord pretty quickly. Yuzhong did jump in between. Now he wants to go in for return, but there's no point of return even in the Black Dragon form. The burst coming out of the side of Bipasha Biceps crunchy. He was literally he literally vanished in midair. I mean, that's this. I don't want to give any One Piece spoilers out there, but my friends are gonna know what I was talking about. I mean, the Bajrangan
No,
acting.
no more One Piece spoilers. And in fact, no more One Piece references also. Please, bro, get it. And we had enough. These past few days.
Don't worry, there are more to come. You know it now.
No, cringe.
And now there's gonna be Yuzhong. Look at that, half HP already out. Lolita's gonna go for the Phenomenon Blast, get 3 people, and that's gonna be the monster kill for Xavier. Base is being chunked out by the minions. Double kill, 4-for-0 trade, and the Lord is gonna take care of the crystal. What a play! Lolita using that conceal coming in from the side, and then the burst. I mean, the second burst made Yuzhong down to 60% of his HP. Like, what was that?
The Hellcut. That's the Hellcut, bro. That's how Hellcut works.
Good. GG's.
He definitely brought the pain down in this match, you know, with those amazing rotations. He was constantly stealing Lance's jungle, you know. He saw that he probably wanted to go for a more passive playstyle. But then when Lance went for his red buff, he was like, I bet, and went all out, bro. That, you know, when you see that your buff has been invaded, something just breaks inside of you, you know. You're like, yeah, this enemy, y'all are going down, bro. Y'all going down. You know, as a jungler, I can feel that pain. I can feel that, you know, adrenaline rush. When you just go in for a bit. When you just push in and, you know, go into the enemy jungle, invade them, take their what is supposed to be rightfully theirs. When you see that they have taken what is rightfully yours, you know, this just getting that bit of revenge. And, you know, by the side of Bipasha Biceps has definitely excelled in that. They have completely obliterated the side of 1-1-1. They showed no mercy, and I feel that, you know, on their side, they had an amazing save, they had an amazing flip. Still, you know, in my mind, it's stuck in my head that Xavier got 2 Dawning Lights, and both of them, you know, hit the exact same people, in the exact same area, you know, both in the face, both and both were double kills by the same ultimate. That just, you know, that just gets me. This is the kind of shit that keeps me up at night, you know.
I'm like speechless at this point. You've covered almost everything, and you're very precise on that. But look at the damage. Helga's got 9% hero damage. That clearly shows how he just went for the objective plays. He choked the enemy in their own jungle and helped his own team in his own way. So, you know, that's just a totally different kind of playstyle that we've been seeing all along this tournament. Choking the enemy in the jungle right in the first minute of the game. That is also one way of making sure to get that goal lead. Yeah, choking. Now,
so,
you know, Xavier. Nah. Xavier with a 41% hero damage for his own team. The sandbag of this match is gonna go to Grok, where he took on 79,000 damage. Now he's gonna go to Yuzhong with 88,000 damage, 28% damage taken. So that's gonna be it for this game, guys. We still got 2 more matches remaining, and I mean 3 more matches remaining, and you don't want to go anywhere because they are gonna be amazing. The next match, it's going to be Chud Group Boys taking on Legendary. So make sure to stay tuned. Hit that like button and subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, and follow us on Facebook. We will be right back.
me like, give it to me like, give it to me like, give it to me like. Play it so slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it so slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna 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 turn it up and then I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Stop. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it so slow. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna turn it up and then I'm gonna
Alright guys, welcome back for the second match of the evening. You all are watching Mr. Bisho League Season 1, brought to you by none other than Uncle Zuko and sponsored by the officials. Now for the second match of the evening, this is the day 5 guys. We're gonna have Chud Group Boys on the blue side taking on Legendary on the red side. This match will be casted by me, Scared Yet, and yet again we might be having, you know, our mascot caster Crunchy, just because he's not free enough to cast the full match, but yeah, he's free enough to come between some of the matches and, you know, help us with all the knowledge of the game he has. So he might be coming back in this game. Now in the previous match we did saw Bipasha Biceps getting an easy win, but not with the common strategy that we usually see, but with a totally different one where the jungler just went in to invade the opponent's jungle, while Lolita stayed with the gold laner, made sure that Clint won the matchup against the Beatrix and got the farm that he needed. The damage was dealt by Xavier and by the Clint, while the objectives were being focused by the Clint as well as by the Hellcut. So that's also one way of me getting that goal difference in and, you know, getting that massive lead in the goal that you guys usually see. It's not always about the kills, it's about the goal difference. Like I like to say it a lot, it's not about the gold you have, but about the goal difference between both the teams. Because you might be having 40,000 gold and the other team might be sitting at 39, 38. So you have 2k gold lead, but that does not mean that your opponent is very far behind. Now, even if you do not have a massive gold as 20,000, you might just be having 7 to 8. But your opponent is still stuck at 8 to 10. That's how things kick in. So, you know, that's also one of the way you can make sure to choke your opponent, because you'll be an item or 2 items ahead of them, and you can always put that lead in, you know, effect. You can always get those objectives in. You can force the fights in those situations, like the turret dives that we usually see. That's how it's usually done. Get that goal lead in, you know where your heroes are going to get their power spike, and then force the fights onto your opponent. That's how you also force them to play your game. You know, you've usually heard me saying that they're forcing their game onto them. Now that's how you actually force your game onto them. You force the opponent to play the game that you are playing. Even if they've got the early game comp, you're forcing them to go to the late game, because your power spike comes in the late game. That's just the beauty of this game, you know. So strategic, it's so fun. Because I'd really like to speak a lot. Now we're gonna start this matchup in just a few more seconds, so you need to make sure guys to stay tuned, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button, click on that bell notification also, while follow us on Facebook. That's gonna be the Mr. Bisho Gaming. Yes, that's the name of the channel. So we're live there as well. We've got some amazing content. And
voice cut.
Okay, so guys, make sure to stay tuned. We're gonna be back in a few minutes.
Bro, is the voice off?
Bat anchor. Hello.
No, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Is the voice off, bro? Hello.
Right.
Bro,
Please
cut the
mute
voice.
casters as well. Okay, so guys, welcome back. Yeah, there was just a small technical issue. Now we've resolved that and we're going to start the match in just a few seconds. I really hope Crunchy, because I've got nothing to talk about right now. Just kidding. I've got all the things in the world to talk about. Let's talk about the latest chapter of One Piece. I might spoil each one of you. Not gonna be that, don't worry. So, I've seen these people play before. Like, I've seen the blue team. You know, they've played before. I know a name or two just because of that. And enjoy their game a lot in a chat group, boys. Their style is different. They play a little aggressive if they got the early game heroes. Even if they got the mid to late game heroes, they try and go in for the pick off. So that playstyle is also pretty amazing. Because you get the lead by killing your opponent and targeting the main damage dealers. That might be the gold laner and might also be the mage, jungler as well. So they go for those pick-offs plays. And I mean, let's just see. I guess we're having a little technical issue yet again. We probably have to rehost this lobby. It's fine, guys. It happens. Sometimes it happens. It's okay. Alright, I guess, guys, we're gonna be back in a few seconds. Batanka, please cut the voice.
Please again.
Batanka, go. Alright guys, welcome back. We fixed all the issues and we are back again into the game. Number 2, going to be between Chud Group Boys on the blue side taking on Legendary on the red side. We've probably discussed each and everything before that, while we were having those issues. But now we're going to be jumping into the drafting phase right away. Ling is going to be the first ban. Chud Group Boys taking away the jungler. Probably want to, play towards that mid lane. Gonna try and pick up the Valentina or maybe the Xavier if one of them are open. I'm just making a wild guess. There's no particular reason for that. It's just that they went for the assassin ban first. I mean, Ling is also a very good dive-in hero, so maybe they want to play against that dive-in. I mean, they can also go in for the Basha jungle. I really feel like they just want to keep the draft open for now. That's all.
Your team is banning.
Let's see. It's gonna be the Valentina
Your team
banned out.
is banning.
Alright, so pretty good ban in my opinion. I know that she just controls the mid lane in a way that your opponent gets extremely frustrated because Valentina's gonna clear the way faster, and she's gonna get that dashes with her skill too. Also she gets the regen, plus she's got increased lifesteal when her HP is low. Karina as the next ban. So 2 assassins and 2 junglers. Both of them junglers by the side of Chud Group Boys. Maybe they can go in for the Basha ban as well. All the jungler ban. They can as well pick off Lancelot by just so that they can actually go in for a tank jungle in their own composition. We'll just have to see. It's gonna be the Lunox being banned out by Legendary, so they definitely want to go in for something tanky, maybe the high loss into the EXP or into that roam. They can even go in for the jungle as well. Now Xavier is gonna be the final ban by the side of Chud Group Boys. Let's see what Legendary go on with. Since it's their final ban of the first phase, they've got good choices like the Basha. They can take away the Basha. They can take away the Grog as well, or maybe the Dairoth if they want to, prioritize Esmeralda into that EXP lane. We'll just have to wait and we'll just have to see. There are a lot of heroes that are open, so the draft is totally open for both of these teams again.
Among the planes
That's gonna take away the heal, so banning out that mid lane, not making sure that Team Chud Group Boys do not get that control in the mid lane. Grok is open, just as I was talking about. The XP lane Grok or
is picking.
I mean the roam Grog. I'm gonna leave that question for the audience out there, Is it gonna be the EXP lane Grog or is it gonna be the roam Grog? And which one do you think is the better one? I'm gonna leave that question to you. For the side of Legendary now, the first 2 picks, they can go in for, I believe, I guess a gold laner. The banned out pretty much all the mages, so Sicilian is still open, so they can pick that hero as well. We know how insane Sicilian gets as soon as he gains those stacks, especially in that mid to late game. And if he gets farmed early, or even in that mid game, he deals a ton of damage with the Clock Lightning combination. Now Basha is going to be the one secured by the side of Legendary, and yes, as I was talking about the Sicilian, because he's currently a top tier mage in that mid lane as well. Now Kufra is going to be logged in by Sex Mission. I should not have said that, but yeah, it's just a habit of calling out people with their names. His signature hero is Kufra, and he plays excellent on that hero, and they're gonna take the Lancelot as well, so securing its counter already in their own composition, along with a top tier EXP lane hero. The draft looks pretty strong, but Legendary are not at all weak. The Basha in the jungle will make sure that it does not get melted by the Lancelot, and so Lancelot will have to dive in towards the Sicilian to close in that gap, and Lancelot can do that excellently.
The night sky tells
Esmeralda
all
for the
team
EXP
is
lane,
banning.
like that that's a pretty good pick, like best possible choice. Masha and Dairoth could also have been picked up in this situation, and I'm really sorry for the little voice cuts in between. I'm just having a little technical issue on my end as well.
My
Now
end
for the
as well,
next
bro.
banning phase. Yeah, my end as well. Just don't mind it, please. Don't mind it.
No,
Just
no, no.
ignore.
I
Please
meant
ignore.
my end as well. Me too, bro.
Oh.
Hashtag me too.
Whoa, hashtag me too. I mean, just stop it already. Like literally.
Stop what, bro? Stop shitting on the bed. Amber Heard moment. But anyway, guys,
Amber
we're
Heard
back.
moment.
Amber Heard moment. But anyways,
Time to
guys,
go to the
we're seeing
adaptation.
Lilia being
Team
banned
is
out because
banned.
shitting on the bed aside, you don't want to be shat on by a Lilia in the early game. There's lot. That's just way too much to deal with. A lot of stress, lot of PTSD of Lilia coming out from my side. Coming out fresh in the chat. But well, one thing I would say is that what's not been banned right now still, stuff like Atlas. The Atlas hasn't been banned yet. You can see maybe something like,
Team is banning.
I don't know, bro. They can take a Hilda as well if you want to go for those invades. But scared. I feel that they still have to go for that DHS. They still need something that can melt more tanky heroes, and that's what's lacking for the side of Legendary.
Both the team.
Both sides, yeah.
I mean,
Both
both
sides.
the team actually. Yeah, right. Exactly. Because Basha can dive in pretty well. He's a very good gap
Fight.
closer, and so is the
Fight for the
Lancelot. Kufra with
ultimate
that
and is
absolutely
picking.
stunning crowd control, and Grok with the EXP lane control and movement between the lanes. Sicilian with the burst. Esmeralda with that movement between the lanes, and also a decent amount of CC with the falling star mode, like the immobilize at least. So both of these comps are kind of similar. They're different on one particular matter as well, and yes, they both lack the Demon Hunter sword. So it's probably going to be a tank dominating game. That's what I personally feel like. 1-1 and Lilia
Yep.
banned out by the side of Legendary. Atlas and Hilda banned out by the side of Chud.
I totally did not say Atlas and Hilda ban
Your
in the
team
stream.
is picking.
Yeah, totally did
Yeah,
not.
you totally did not.
Yeah, but anyway, we're seeing a wait. Wait, no. Can we do a redraft?
Yeah.
Guys, can we get a
let's go.
redraft in the chat? No.
That's
Please,
a Scrunchy loving his favorite whale. That's a Scrunchy loving his favorite whale.
Oh, hell no, bro. Hell no.
Really?
bro.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay,
Wait.
Talking technically, I really feel like Whale pick might not be a very good pick, especially in that mage category, since he will not be able to burst down either Esmeralda or Basha. Sicilian will be way too far away from him, and it's just, well, he's running with a Purify and he's got amazing heals. So I really feel like that Whale's burst will lack a lot unless he targets it on enemies. Gold laner. The gold laner for the side of Chud Group Boys will be the Claude. Kitsune playing on that Claude.
Haha, whale
You
go
need-
brr.
On the Whale.
It's the proof that I'm still
Well, jokes
alive.
aside, I feel that whale. There were many made choices here, and Chud Group Boys have gone for the worst of the lot. I don't know why, and I don't want to question
I
that.
mean, there's still Vexana.
No, bro. I'd prefer a Vex. At least a Vexana could make a Baksha copy that could deal a lot of damage with that percentage HP. In Vexana would be better here. In fact, hell, this is the worst situation to pick Valen. Even Vexana would be better. That's how sad this is.
I mean, probably just your hate for Whale players back when you were in Epic is coming out, just boiling out of a system. But okay, coming back to the technicalities of the game, we've got the drafts in front of us. And Crunchy, who do you think has the better draft and why Legendary?
Honestly, just draft wise, I feel that Legendary has a better, front to back. But I mean, I've not seen the either team play, so I don't know. But I'm still going to support Legendary because, Vale, no.
Welcome.
Just
to
no.
Mobile Legends.
I'm not supporting a side with Vale, bro. I don't care if people call me biased, but I may sell my services, but not my humanity, bro. I ain't gonna support a side with Vale on it.
So yeah, that's just Crunchy being Crunchy. Guys, that's why he's a funny mascot, because he's just sometimes way too funny now. We are in the land of dawn, everyone, and it is going to be Chud Group Boys on the blue side taking on Legendary on the red side. That's going to be Kufra getting a good knock up on 2 people as well as a concussive blast damage. So this clearly shows Sex Machine is back on his game. He's never left it, to be honest. His Kufra is stunning. Like, I've seen him a lot of times, and the way he targets the backline, just look at that. He's going for the Sicilian, and now it's probably going to be the Estes will be falling first in this fight. Where is the Thorn Rose? There's the Thorn Rose. First blood coming in for the side of Chud Group Boys. Pasha will have to rotate back towards his host jungle as his gargoyle is going to be stolen away. He's going to go back into that, roly-poly mode. And looking at the bottom side, it's clear that Grok is the one who's dominating Esmeralda. Just look at that. His wave clearing is better, and he can get that defenses up whenever he's near those walls. Meanwhile, in the top side, Brody's gonna win that matchup against the Claude. But there is already an early goal difference coming in in favor of Chud Group Boys, and that is going to be of at least 800.
Huh? Oh, okay. What? Did he just flicker into them?
Yeah, probably a misstep on that, button. But look at that, Kufra probably going to jump in. No, he's not going to go in deep. Claude is still level 3, just like Brody. They both are going to play in for the gold lane a little bit now, but now Kufra is going to start making the rotation towards the turtle because, that's the priority. Brody going in for the Claude. Blazing Duet coming in. That's going to be Estes going in for the heal. Bipasha jumping in on the top side. He's still level 3, so they all have level disadvantages, and that's going to be an uncontested turtle for Lancelot. I mean, they're just easily pushing their advantage.
That's true. This level advantage is just because, I don't know how to sugarcoat this, bro.
Efficient jungling by the side of Chud Group Boys. That's how you sugarcoat it.
What? No. That's legendary, bro.
Estes going in for that Purify, surviving the initial burst has forced Kufra as well to use his ultimate, so he will not be able to provide in that good of a setup. But Vale going for the knockup. There goes Kufra in. Bat's Feast has been used along with the Bat's Impact. Not that outstanding damage for now, but that's going to be it for that team fight. Probably there's another knockup by the Vale. He does not have his ultimate yet. He took the knockup first on his skill too. So, that's also... that's going to be a Kufra with amazing jump and another great knockup. Blazing Duet, Tone Apart Memory, both of them has been used up. No. Lancelot going in for the play. Thorn Rose connecting, and that's going to be Lancelot securing the kill. Duba with the outplay. And that's probably going to be Basha taking quite a ton of damage. That's going to be Will forced to use the flicker. Kitsune extremely low in the HP as well, but they are all gonna survive. Crunchy.
Well, honestly, not gonna say what if, but there's a difference here. In one of the roles, and again, I'm not gonna mention it, but there is one, and that's really holding back the side of Legendary,
And that is?
Wait, but am I allowed to say it?
I mean, no, you can just text me on WhatsApp. But meanwhile, that's going to be Brody using his skill to jumping away, creating that gap. Kufra missed his jump, and so he could not go with the bouncing ball play. That's going to be it for that top side. While looking at the bot, it's still Grok who's been clearing that wave, who's been keeping Esmeralda on bay, but he finally was extremely low. That's going to be Sicilian with the Bat's Feast. Lancelot taking a lot of damage, but he'll be having a better execution line. Basha jumping in. That's going to be Turtle stolen by Lancelot. Secured by Lancelot in that sense, and Basha is going to be taking a ton of damage. It's just with the holy healing. The blessing of the Moon Goddess actually, but that is going to be, they actually managed to finish Lancelot off in that team fight. So I would say that they won that trade. They lost the turtle, but took the enemy jungler.
Well, for sure, but now it's gonna be SS falling. No, right? He has the healing. And he managed to get away, though his positioning in a lot of these team fights, his positioning is just nigh questionable. Not fully questionable, just nigh questionable. Almost very questionable.
Almost. Now it's gonna be the goal lead still. Yeah, the goal lead is still is gonna be in favor of the side of Chud Group Boys. Grok is gonna steal it away with this, power of nature, I believe. That's what the skill is called. But look at the top side. Brody's going to be targeted yet again. Kufra preparing for his jump while Lancelot stealing that creep. Claude just taking his stacks up. They're ready. They're just ready to dive in. There goes in Lancelot. He gets the stun in. Blazing Duet coming in. Tone apart memory was used up, but that's a beautiful tower damage jiggle coming in. Basha's going to be knocked up and stunned to the wall as Kufra went in for the Tyrant's Rage play, but the blessing of the Moon Goddess still keeping Basha alive. That healing coming in play, but Crunchy, what's going to be the problem that Legendary is going to face? That will be the necklace of Durance in the mid game and the dominance ice as well. They're still not made it, and they almost bursted down Basha during the duration of Blessing of the Moon Goddess.
Yup. So it's gonna be pretty much lights out for Legendary once it reaches mid game. It's not gonna be a great sight to see, especially this Sicilian got jumped on by Kufra, might be a pick off there, but no, managed to get away, safe and sound. It's not really efficient wave clearing, by the side of the Sicilian. He's even having to use his ultimate in a very unfortunate position. I wouldn't say that this is the best. Okay, Bakshak is taken down as well. Lord, please give me the mental strength to... Anyway, we're seeing that Sicilian is going for another play onto Claude, but Claude manages to get away with using PMI. Gets the turtle as well, since Lancelot is contesting that. Bale goes for the ult, manages to get Brody, cuts him down to size, and that might be an easy mid for the side of Chud Group Boys. Oh no, Grok and Bale dealing a lot of damage. Esme walking right into the Tyrant's defense. Kufra. Double kill for Grok, and that will be a killing spree for Vale as well. This is not looking too good for Legendary, though honestly they have no one but themselves to blame for this entire situation. This is really sad watching these kinds of one-sided storms, but it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, Scared, what do you have to say about this match? We haven't heard much from you, I guess.
I mean, it's clear that for now, Team Chud Group Boys are the ones who are having control of the game through 25k to 17k goal lead.
Well, pretty fair. I mean, they have worked pretty hard for this goal lead and they've done quite a lot to secure it, Then, Legendary have also blundered quite a bit, in that jungling style, in their roamers rotations, the positioning, just a lot of stuff is off. They win the draft ideally, but they have just lost in the micro way too hard. It's irredeemably hard, honestly, for the side of Legendary. I really doubt at this point they'd be able to pull off anything that would get them a win, So it's really doubtful that they could, at least for me.
Yeah, that is true. Now, also looking at the goal difference, 28k to 19k, man, 9,000 goal difference already. 25 seconds for the Lord right now, and I really feel like Basha will be able to, steal the Lord because he does not have the execution line. His damage under retribution will be lower than Lancelot because he's 3 levels behind right now, and now they're gonna choke the jungle as well. They're gonna take all the buffs away. Vale is there just to probably get that knock up and get the setups in, while Claude and Lancelot will be there to burst, the members of Legendary down. Kufra is giving them some amazing setups, while Grok just clearing those lanes, holding it out. Well, the lane priority as well is in favor of Chud Group Boys right now. They're playing it pretty smoothly, but guess what? I believe Lancelot might be reported by them after all because he's the only one who's died. And they'll secure the Lord very easily yet again. Crunchy, will it be just the inhibitors or will Chud Group Boys manage to take the crystal?
Well, honestly, looking at this gameplay, the crystal.
Ouch. Did I need to? Oh, sorry. Did I need to hold back there? Yeah. No, I don't think so because Chud Group Boys definitely are not holding back at all. With the absolutely stunning plays that they're bringing on the table, though they've not managed the waves properly, so the mid lane will be crashing first, and this might mean
stunning
that.
Plays.
Yeah. This might mean that Kufra going with the flicker knocker play was a little late at the flicker though, so he was just standing in the middle of all the 5 members but manages to survive and the Lord has been taken down. So yes, a misplay coming in by the side of he got the wheels damage. A misplay coming in by the side
No,
of
no,
Chud
no,
Group Boys,
no.
but they managed
No,
to
no, no,
take
no,
down
no.
the bottom tier 2.
It's a stunning play, bro. Just that it's stunning that they didn't take down the base with that Lord.
Oh! Just look at the burst damage. Justice's healing cannot come in play at all. That's just way too much burst coming in. And that too just by Grok and Whale alone. There's gonna be 2-man knockup yet again. That's gonna be a total wipeout. And Chud Group Boys are gonna take the crystal. They don't even need the minions at this point. It's that low. So that's gonna be the game number 2, guys. Chud Group Boys getting the win against Legendary. And Crunchy, just
Well,
like each and every game, I'm gonna ask you to summarize that one without, I'm gonna repeat, without the sarcasm. You need to hold back. You need to hold back. A
okay.
little bit at least. A
No
little bit,
sarcasm?
please. No.
Okay. No
Ouch. I
sarcasm.
should not have said that. I
Anyway.
should not have said that.
Anyway, so basically on the mid lane you see when you have an Estes pick, you're supposed to try to predict where how the enemy will move so that you can respond accordingly. Should also ideally have someone to check bushes if needed, maybe like a Selena, something like that, something that can give vision. However, there's nothing from the side of Legendary that can actually do that. That's probably why the SS had to position so terribly, which led to him being picked off almost 100% of the time. All of the time that SS got picked off, every single death has always been because of really bad positioning. And that is not only the fault of the draft, that's also the fault of the SS. I mean, when you're getting picked off that frequently, you really need to look inside and confront yourself. Am I the problem? Am I the problem?
Ouch.
I have a get out of jail free.
Calm down.
But anyway, we can't only attest it to the SS. You also have to look at the side of the Baksha. It comes down to when it comes down to a Baksha jungle, you're able to jungle very efficiently and really fast. But instead, what we saw was a jungler that's jungled slower than my grandma can walk, and she has arthritis for God's sake. Anyway, is moving on to the gold laner. Honestly, I have never seen someone flicker into the face of an enemy when they're being yanked. But honestly, today my expectations have been completely shattered by Legendary. Definitely Legendary. Definitely gonna be in my heart for all the wrong reasons though. Anyway, that's my summary.
Alright, so that's gonna be
zero sarcasm.
That's gonna be Crunchy's summary, guys. But Whale dealing 35% of the damage, gonna get the title of maximum damage dealer in this game. Whale, your favorite pick. While the Sandbag's gonna go to Basha. He tanked 72,000 damage. That's gonna be just an amazing synergy coming in by the side of Chud Group Boys that got them the win and the objective-based gameplay. So that's gonna be it for this game, guys. We still have 2 more matches remaining, and you want to stay tuned to spectate them. So hit that like button, subscribe button, and the bell notification. Comment down and the mistakes that you think that those teams made, which were on the losing end. Also follow us on Facebook, Mr. Bisho Gaming. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
to me like I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Hey, so I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna 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 turn it up, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like, 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 give it to me like. Play it so. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play it so. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna turn it up and then I'm gonna turn it up
banning.
Voice is live.
Me
3,
muting, huh?
2, 1.
Welcome back, guys, for the third match of the evening. Mr. Bisho League is the name of the tournament you're watching. And we are live again, YouTube and Facebook, with the third match, day number 5. Team on the blue side is going to be Nunu, and team on the red side will be Insane Esports.
Your team is banning.
Now jumping right into the bans, we're finally having some quick bans by both these teams, Basha and Atlas. So that's going to be one jungler taken off the field, and the other team's just gonna take away that crowd controlling tank that gives amazing setups as well as stuns the enemy hero, man. That buff has really made people fear Atlas at the roam position now. That's how well he can actually give the vision to your team. It's just insane. Using the skill 2, you can't even crowd control him. You can just suppress his main body, that octopus form, you know. Karina being banned out by the side of Nunu. I don't think I'm going to call them that again and again. I'll just say the blue team. Valentina will be the next ban for the side of Insane Esports. So that is taking away the meta heroes, the Atlas, the Valentina. I mean, Valentina can actually get in some amazing setups by using that IMU on the heroes that can crowd control the opponent pretty well. Also, she gains new set of skills if she morphs into something, like if she takes Yuzhong's Black Dragon form and she uses that Black Dragon form once she jumps down. She can actually use all the skills of Yuzhong in the combination. So that's one of the scary part as well. Plus, you can always cancel it and jump out of the harm's way using those dashes. Xavier's gonna be the ban by the blue team, and that's going to be the 1-1 taken away. Insane Esports. Grok is still open for the grabs. There's Ling as well. They can actually go and pick that hero up. They're gonna go in for the goal lane. They're gonna prioritize the Beatrix though. Let's see what Insane Esports answer back with. They can pick the Grok up, so it's their choice. Masha is also open, and even the Dairos, they can pick the Dairos in the jungle or in the EXP lane. It can be a flex pick for their side, so we'll have to see what happens. We'll just have to wait for it now. That's probably the show. Okay, that's also a flex pick. So I believe it's going to be a roam show, but they can always put it up in the EXP lane. Let's see the Farsa as well. So they are going for the mage. They're gonna get You're gonna get the hand on the Farsa, and they're gonna get that area control. So I might expect the blue team to pick up the Eve to counter the Farsa composition, and I believe Eve will be good because she'll do a good job at zoning out the show as well, and they'll have that area control. The first, it's going to be the Esmeralda being picked up by the blue team, and the answer for the Farsa or the Cho, I believe they can go for the crowd control if they want to. I mean, Ruby would be a pretty good choice. Even Kufra might work because Cho's got some dashes and he can counter those dashes. Also, Kufra can use the range of his Tyrant's Revenge to jump on Farsa while she's, bombarding your team with a feathered airstrike. Also, they can go in for the Yuzhong, who's like the arch enemy of the bird. I mean, Dragon always catches the bird.
Only love.
So they're gonna pick away the Sicilian. They're gonna take that mid laner in. Farsa up against the Sicilian. It probably just depends on how well Sicilian puts up his Sanguine Claws. If he manages to catch Farsa in that and cancels the feathered airstrike or not. Farsa is in the bush and Sicilian tries to move around without any vision. She can just get that stun in, 2 bombarding shots of the feathered airstrike, and that's gonna be it. Now, what is the answer Team Insane Esports gonna give to the draft of Team Blue?
My blade strikes.
And they're gonna pick up the Ling. Okay, so the jungler has been secured by their side. That means they'll probably be banning out the jungle options now. Maybe the Lancelot or maybe some heroes that can actually, put up some problems for the Ling. And Hilda is one of those heroes. Now give me a minute, guys. I will be back.
All shall succumb to my power.
Your team is banning.
I am Heen, and always
Your
will
team
be,
is banning.
no matter what.
Alright guys, really sorry for that delay. I'm back again. Now looking at the bans, the Yin as well as the Hilda. So Yin is pretty good hero. You can actually put him in the jungle and he works really well. Takes that one hero out of the field with my turn now and can actually dish out a lot of damage if he manages to kill that hero in his domain. He gets those skills out of the domain and can get in some amazing stuns with his enhanced skill 2 and also get that skill 1's damage in, so it gives him a lot of lifesteal as well, so you can come out with the outplays using that Yin.
Come on, Dexter.
While it's going to be the
our
Kufra and
showtime.
Melissa banned out by the side of blue. I mean, Melissa is pretty good hero in that gold lane can also outrange the Beatrix after using the Cuddles. So I would say a pretty decent ban coming in from their side. Claude has been picked up as the gold laner for the side of Undead. I just said their name. It's gonna be
I see
insane.
lots of prey.
So Claude's gonna face some trouble against the Beatrix though. He can just blazing duet the wave as soon as it arrives, so he's gonna be brick walling the Beatrix for some time. But yeah, the damage from the Nibiru as well as the Renner will be quite a lot as compared to Claude in the early game. Roger's gonna be locked in by the side of blue as their jungler, and they're gonna pick away the Lolita. They're not gonna go in with the Tigreal for those, annoying early game buff resets plays. They're gonna pick the Lolita for those easy Nominal Blast setups, as well as she can, use her shield and block the incoming enemy attacks, or can at least reduce a lot of damage on those skills. Now, what's gonna be the answer for the side of Insane Esports? Either the EXP or, the Roam. They can pick either of those two heroes because Cho is a flex pick. So he can go into the EXP or he can be played as the Roam. Let's see. I really feel like they should go in for the Cho as the Roam, but okay. Okay, that's a hero I did not expect and I never would. That's going to be the Minotaur picked up by Insane Esports. That's going to be the first Minotaur of the tournament. He was buffed quite a bit. He's got some decent amount of damage and has a really, really good ultimate that can provide a full 5-man setup as well. Knocks up the enemy 3 times. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens in this matchup because Esmeralda is definitely winning that EXP matchup against the Cho. And Beatrix is going to win against the Claude. In the early game at least, while Farsa and Sicilian, Farsa is the one who's going to deal more damage as compared to Sicilian as soon as she hits that level 4 power spike. Plus both of these heroes are clock lightning heroes, and we've got a supreme ranking Chow as well. And I know what's Crunchy gonna say at this point. He's just gonna go with Team Insane Esports just because, collector supremacy. They've got more collector skins in their arsenal, but we'll have to wait it out and see, guys. We're in the land of dawn. It is going to be Team Blue up against Team Insane Esports, and yes, I'm not gonna pronounce that name again and again, just as I said.
NNN.
Whoop. Yeah, NN. Yeah, NN. Correct. I'm just gonna say them NN. So,
yep.
I know.
So anyway, collector skin supremacy. Nunu's gonna win, bros. Anyway, when the land of dawn, we can see that right now it's quite an insane. Wait, what? Oh, it's insane that has a collector skin.
Yeah, it's insane with the character supremacy.
Insane for the win, bro. Insane for the win.
Insane for the win. So they're gonna go for some early skirmish near the Litho Wanderer. Roger will be able to secure it. No, it's gonna be. Who secured the Litho though? They're gonna go in for the fight. Lolita is extremely low in the HP. Roger's gonna jump in with the Lycan Pass, but not being able to get that damage on the Minotaur. Sicilian gets the Sanguine Claws, does not have enough mana for any more of that fight. That was Ling who secured the Litho Wanderer, though Esmeralda goes in for some of that damage. She knows that their HPs are low, That's gonna be Cho making the rotation as well. Oh, 4-man. 4-man on Esmeralda. Let's see if she survives. Uses the Purify. Has to run away. Farsa tries to go in for the stun. There, they've got the burst in. Darling's gonna survive. Magneto burns up his flicker. Esmeralda's shield. It's not available, and that's going to be the first blood. No one came for the backup.
Collector supremacy, bro. But anyway, we're seeing Claude go in on the no. That was just me imagining it. I mean, I was hoping he would go for a trade, you know. So of course, it's better to play safe since Beatrix can dish out a lot of damage. Questioning his net, he's probably questioning his choices in life as well. But anyway, we're not gonna provide a restart unless they, you know, ask for a pause, and okay, that's talking and all that nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to be Cho using the Way of the Dragon on Esmeralda though. Esmeralda taking a ton of damage, yet not lethal at this point. Meanwhile, the turtle, it was probably taken by Roger. Yeah, that was probably taken by Roger. So Gara's getting the turtle for now. You know, decreasing that goal lead that they gave Insane Esports in the early game. They're going to play pretty safe though. They're not going in for the plays, they're just waiting for Insane to make the plays and then answer back. Like they're just copying their rotations, you know, tracing their footsteps. Minotaur is level 4, his rage is not yet full, so I don't think the Minotaur is available. There's going to be the Tempest of plays, they're going to go in for the Defiant Sword spam, but that's probably going to be it. Claude seems to be in trouble. Nibiru's passion coming out, Beatrix dealing a ton of damage, making sure Claude retreats, so they've won this team fight technically. Though I would say it is going to be ending up in a draw as there's no casualties coming in on either side. Meanwhile, Esmeralda and Cho going at it in the top lane, having fun in their lane. Okay. They're going to play it safe. They're not going to go for any cheeky play at this point. You know, both the teams, they've got those late game scaling heroes. Sicilian for the side of NN, and it's going to be Farsa as well as Claude for the side of Insane Esports. So I don't think so we're going to have some early skirmishes a lot. Like we had one, but we did not see any casualties in that, and we're going to head into a pause. Gives us some time to discuss about the draft. Now, Beatrix has that early game damage, so probably NN wants to play along that goal lane. They would try and go to target the Claude in that goal so that he does not get farmed enough, while Beatrix managed to get the gold of the tower as well as the whole turret if possible, and you know, providing them the early advantage, then play along the Beatrix and jump towards other lanes to force those towers down. They can probably go in for the siege strategy with the Beatrix, works pretty well as well, while the Sicilian can stack up roaming around the whole map. Lolita is there to provide the setups and Roger is there for the cleanup. So they might be having decent amount of damage. All they need to do is just take care of the feathered airstrike of Farsa. So this one thing that they are lacking is that they don't have any gap closer, like a proper gap closer. Roger needs enemy in HP's less than 30% to get that movement speed buff on his skill 2 with the wolf form, and then get the Lycan Pounce in with the burst damage. While Lolita, yes, she has the Nomenon Blast, but you know, to get that surprise element in, she needs to have the cooldown on that flicker up. I mean that cooldown up, not the flicker up, not the cooldown actually. We'll just have to see how well they play in that micro game strategy, because for now, both of these teams, they're just focusing on the objectives and not on the fight. Their goal difference is literally nothing more than 90 right now. I mean, it's not even 90, it's just 81, 82 at this point. We can clearly see a gang forming up in the bot lane. Roger is tracing. He might just jump into that death push if it be like that. Let's see. Guys, we're going to be heading into a short break. Let's see what the technical issue is that we're facing, and we will contact back to you. I mean, not contact back to you. We'll be right back for you. Back answer, please, with the voice.
Hello, is it muted?
I don't know. Bad tank, are we muted?
Hello, bro, are we muted?
Alright guys, so we are back again in the game. That's gonna be Rogers just checking out the death bush parts of went in for the feathered airstrike. There's the blazing duet coming in, but not enough damage. Minon's rage is not available, and that's gonna be the burst damage from Nibiru. Lolita with the Norman on blast, and that is going to be Team NN picking off 2 for none. A trade off going in their favor, and the turtle is gonna be up in the next 1 second, so they can have the priority in that lane. Yes, they're gonna go in for that while Link is securing his blue buff. So we might possibly see some, turtle cheeky steal coming in from Champra. But let's see, he can actually go for that. Though Roger's execution line, I believe, is better. The Minotaur as well as Farsa are back there. So they are setting up for the steal. That's gonna be Sicilian going for the Sanguine Claws. Roger gets the turtle. He needs to retreat for the airstrike. Yasmin used up by Farsa. Link going into the Tempest of Blaze. Flickered, popped up by Lolita. That's going to be the debut. To 4 people. The has been taken out by the blazing duet, and that's going to be Beatrix forced to fall. Sicilian does not have enough damage for now, but that was just an absolutely amazing Nibiru's passion. If only there was Bennett or a Whisker, Beatrix would have survived with an amazing outplay of possibly a 4-for-1 trade-off. But yet again, that's going to be a good pick off by the side of Insane Esports, taking down the Beatrix. Now Claude is going to get some damage in on the tower in the bottom lane. Roger is going to make the rotation, so the tower will survive for now. Meanwhile, Show is getting that damage in on Esmeralda, though he used the Way of the Dragon way too early. There's the Falling Star Moon connecting. There is no more crowd control available by Bruce Lee. I mean, Show literally is kind of Bruce Lee, one of my favorite martial artists. That's going to be Minotaur making the rotation as well. Esmeralda just not taking the bait, playing it really safe. Falling Star Moon is not yet available, so Show's going to retreat back to his base. Just as I said, both of these teams are playing in for the late game. Farsa is going to be the target by the side of NN if they want to win those team fights, because they need to cancel the feathered airstrike. The burst damage that comes out from it is amazing. You can see NN making a rotation on the top side, though Roger is the first one to rotate, so that's one thing that might work against them. Ooh! Sicilian's got an amazing amount of damage on that Show. Quite insane. The fight continues as Minotaur has been taken out of that fight. It's gonna be traded off for Lolita. That's a tank for a tank trade off. The no towers taken down, but Link's gonna force down the mid lane, so that is a big advantage coming in by the side of Insane Esports. They're gonna be, getting that possibility of invades in as they've opened up the jungle. Now Sicilian might be in trouble, though Roger goes in. Lycan Pounce is available. He's not gonna go in for any further engages, just gonna retreat back to his own jungle.
Team turret has been destroyed. Red team hero has been slain.
Alright, I'm back again. Sorry for the technical issue. That's going to be the blue buff stolen by the Ling. Esmeralda taking quite some damage. Sicilian jumping in. Wants to go in for the Farsa. There's a minor draw with the three people connecting. Ling goes in for the Tempest of Blades as well. Farsa with the Feather Day Strike. The Minotaur has been taken out. Ling seems to be in trouble. Lycan Pounce has been used. So that's going to be the stun coming in. Roger wants to go in. Cypher not connecting by the Beatrix. So that's going to be the disengage by both. The teams 1-for-1 trade-off though. It's going to be the Sicilian for the Minotaur. So I would say that the trade-off has been won by the side of Insane Esports. Cho's gonna get that damage in on that top lane. Meanwhile, mid lane has been chunked down quite a bit just by the minions. So it's just a matter of time till it falls. Let's see. Esmeralda has switched up lanes with the Beatrix, so it's going to be Beatrix up against the Chavaril. Feel like it's not a good decision. Minotaur between four people. Rage is not up yet though. Okay, he will probably be taken out before he could get that rage in though. Norman on Blast connected on Farsa. Managed to get the stun on her. Lolita is gonna survive the burst of Ling. He's gonna retreat back falling Star Moon.
Red team hero has been slain.
And alright. Beatrix is gonna chunk down that mid lane a little bit, and yep, it's gonna be destroyed easily. They, traded back up now. It's at least the first turret that they've taken down. They need to get two more to get those turret difference back to normal. Farsa going in with the Feathered Airstrike. Sicilian seems to be low. Uses the Flame Shot to get the slow in. Is trying to deal some damage. He's going to take him out with his Defiance Sword. That's going to be minor draw with the four people along with the Blazing Duel. The combination is insane. We're looking for the trade 3 for absolutely none, and Mino's going to survive this one. What a turn around. Taking down the three people, they went directly for the Lord. So another objective play coming in by Insane Esports. The goal lead is just 3,000. It is not that high. They're both like almost equal, just a difference of like max item. Claude has got his Wind of Nature in already, while Link with the Berserker's Fury with the Wind Talker. Going in for the endless pattern right now. Joe's gonna go for the damage build. So Sushi Heroes are gonna face a lot of trouble. That's gonna be Esmeralda taking a ton of damage. Already a 3-for-1 trade-off. It might possibly be an end. The Lord has been taken care of. That's going to be Cho with the Way of the Dragon. Beatrix is not going to survive that burst. Endless battle and BOD in already on that show. So he's going to take her out easy. Just Esmeralda remaining. She has to save those lanes. Just somehow going to go in with the damage on Claude. Gets the Falling Star Moon in, but the BMI is already there. Fast with the Feathered Airstrike. Going to zone Esmeralda out. 2 more seconds till the Lolita comes, so they will manage to defend the crystal. But I don't think so. It's going to be easy defending those inhibitor towers. Claude is still up for taking that mid inhibitor down, while Esmeralda goes in for the bot side. Minotaur has got the roll and gets another boost. But that is probably going to be it. No, maybe not. Claude with the Blazing Duel, just going to get that gap in and going to retreat. That is it for this team fight as well. 38 to 32k. The goal difference just increased to 6,000. That's what one Lord does. They've got the advantage in 2 lanes already now. Alright. One of things seems to be really difficult for the side of NN. because they've lost the two inhibitors. They do not have the high ground on those two lanes, and it's actually Team Insane with the advantage. Now Esmeralda is going to be changed, CC'd, and will be finished off. Lolita is there. She is trying to get the Nominon Blast in, not connecting to anyone as there is no flicker. Meanwhile, Farsa managed to finish. I mean, Beatrix off. That's going to be Lolita taken out from the picture as well. Sicilian and Roger are the only people remaining. The Blazing Duet connects. Claude is going to deal a lot of damage to Sicilian. Chow is going to finish him off, and they are going in for the crystal right away. Roger is extremely low in the HP. Till the time he went to the fountain and back towards the minions, the game is already over. They take the crystal away. Insane Esports coming in for the win. Show's gonna get the MVP 4-6-0, 9.2 grade. That's an outstanding performance, though. Not dealing a lot of damage or not pushing the towers too much, but staying with his team, making sure he zones out the people he need to, and making sure he goes for the pickoffs he need to. So smart play coming in by the side of Insane Esports. And then just tried their best, but at the end of the day could not get that combo in which they got into the first few team fights. But all in all, a pretty decent game from both these teams. Claude with the maximum tower damage, 19,135, as well as the maximum hero damage with 44,000. The sandbag of this match is going to go to Esmeralda, taking... No, it's going to go to the Minotaur, taking 98,000 damage. The heal that he gets back from the Minoan's row, as well as the Minoan Fury at the time when you least expect it, is just absolutely devastating. Now that's gonna be the stats for this match, guys. Insane Esports getting the win. Make sure to stay tuned, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and get the bell notification as well, so that you always get notified whenever we go live. Follow us on Facebook. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll be right back for the last match of the evening.
Welcome back, guys. You all are watching Mr. Bisho League Season 1, brought to you by none other than Uncle Zuko, sponsored by the officials by the sponsor. Beautiful way of introducing the tournament and the final game of the evening. That's going to be between WNG on the blue side. They'll be taking on Team PIBA on the red side. To shoutcast this match with me is here, the amazing drummer of his band. Let me guess the name. It was something from R, right?
Yep.
Rofo. Okay, Rofo. Yeah, the drummer of the band, Rofo. You can always follow them on Instagram. I'll be dropping the ID real soon in the comments.
Hello,
Marcus, how you doing, my friend?
Doing really good, bro. Like especially from that amazing shout out that you just gave me. Thank you so much for that. And guys, we are here. The match is gonna be between Wits and Wits on the blue side and PIBA squad on the red side. And the draft is on. Skate, what do you think about the drafts here, the bans here? I'm seeing an Estes and Zask being banned.
I mean, the Estes and Zas seem to be really off meta bans in that sense, because Zask, I really can't seem to figure out which hero he particularly counters though. Estes, I can agree. The Ube strat, sometimes you just don't want to face it. Since the Atlas was banned out, so PIBA might be thinking that maybe WNG want to go for the Ube strat with that Estes now. So they banned out the Estes along with the link. Though Xavier was open and has been picked by Menma right away.
Absolutely, and let's see what other picks are open here. Seeing the non-meta bans here, I feel like this team is gonna be going for the comfort picks rather than just focusing on the meta, and we are gonna be seeing Akai as the roamer here probably. Akai has been played as a jungler too. Like some people do love experimenting it. Let's see what we are going to be seeing here. Is it Akai on the roam or the jungle or the EXP? Perhaps. Meanwhile, Moscow been locked there as well. So definitely scared. I feel like they're going to be going for the comfort picks rather than the meta.
Yeah, I guess so too. Like, I mean, Akai can be played in the jungle, and I wouldn't say it's off meta, but yes, definitely can be called as a comfort pick in that sense. Like, we can also say, for the answer coming in by the side of WNG, the Grok, along with the Popol and Koopa.
Wow.
So they're gonna go in for the siege, I believe, against the Moscow. And Grok is also a flex pick, because we've seen teams picking Grok for the roam role, though we know that he's just a beast in the EXP.
Let's play together.
Yep, he can be flexed anywhere right now, and it's gonna be Changi, the mage for Team PIBA, and it doesn't come as a surprise because right now at this point I think they are definitely going for the comfort picks. Let's see, the second phase of banning is here. What can they ban? They can ban a jungler to deny a good jungler for the hands of Team Fate.
I mean, yeah, that's Wits and Grids actually, but yes, you're correct on that. But honestly, I don't think so they're gonna go for that, because they have the first pick in the second picking phase. So maybe they would want to pick a good jungler for their own side, maybe a Pasha in that sense. They can pick that hero. But for the bans, I feel like they might go in for the mage ban. No, not the mage ban. I mean the gold lane ban. No, never mind. Not even the gold lane ban. I mean, yes, you are actually correct on that, because the jungler ban is the most viable ban in this situation. You never know where Grog is gonna go, so you might just want to save those two bans and take away some other heroes like the Yin, a pretty good one, a Hellcat, also a pretty good one. This time it's from the sides of Wits and Grids. The final ban by the side of PIBA. Let me guess. I believe Bane or Abasha. They can ban either of those two heroes out. They've picked up the Changa for themselves, so they might also ban Lolita. What do you think?
Yeah, they can definitely do that as well.
I'm
bound
Roger
or a
family
Lancelot, but Cushion being taken down. That was a surprise.
I mean, he's a jungler, right? I'm just waiting for Crunchy to jump in and, get his sarcasm in, but okay. I don't think so Cushion was a necessary ban here. Like, there's Lancelot open. There's also Basha open for the jungle. And there are just a lot of heroes open for now. The Basha is going to be banned out by Wits and Grids, so not going to let PIBA pick that hero.
Demons shall bathe in their
They're gonna
blood.
go and pick the
light
Alucard.
belongs to the righteous.
So that's gonna be the first Alucard of the tournament, guys. And the Vayne is gonna be taken by Lunatic Panda for the answer. So a very good answer in that sense for the engage that
Where is my
Alucard might
target?
get
Your
in,
team
and
is
Lunatic Panda might get that disengage in using the deadly catch, getting that knock up and getting that burst in from his enhanced basic attack by his passive, along with the Natalia. And this Natalia is definitely gonna go on roam. Therefore, it's a Grok E experience, Marcus.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be Nata on the row, and I think Nata is a really good pick because she can definitely harass that Alucard early on, and then she can, even pick off Changi or Moscow if they're caught off guard. So it's gonna be really good. It all depends on how they execute it. Let's see what the final pick here is gonna be for PIBA. They do need an EXP laner, and they have logged on to Sun. So we're seeing old school heroes here, right? Like picked by PIBA.
I've got a
Not
lit
old school
firecracker
Alucard,
in my
Sun,
hand.
Changi, Moscow. So let's see what happens. They might surprise us, or it can go either way.
I mean, the draft has definitely been won by Wits and Grits, in my opinion. But Marcus, what do you think these teams might go in, with their mindsets in the game? Like, how do you think they will get that early game in? Because I really feel like they're probably mid to late game teams, both of them.
Yeah, agree with you on that. And I feel like PIBA is more reliant on the late game because they got that Sun, they got the Moscow as well. Even Change, her damage won't be showing unless she gets her core items. But it can also be countered by Radiant Armor. But still, for her to shine, she needs those core items. And Alucard also, like, he needs that farm as well. So they are more of lead game type heroes. But if you see team the blue team, they got balance. Yeah, they got good balance. They got Brock. For the early game bullying, they got Xavier as well. Once he's level 2, he can just do that CC spam. Even in late game, he's really good. But in the early game, his CC is going to be really annoying. And then they have that Natalia just to deny the farm. So it's going to be an interesting battle. Let's see what happens, guys. Welcome to the Land of Dawn. The match here is on. Over to you, Skariat.
Definitely, we can clearly see Dawa going in for that early harass, just as we expected. Alucard just gonna jump in and try to take his buff. We might possibly see some first blood if she actually decides to go for it. Alu is gonna be taken down quite low. Akai has to jump back to save the life of his own jungler. Now it's gonna be Changi who will be taking quite some damage. Natalia just playing amazingly aggressive, just as we expect. So that definitely is a very good pick in that regards. Meanwhile, she's gonna go in for the Alucard coming in, and that is going to be the pick off. My goodness, Dawa just doing what he's supposed to do, right?
Yep, this doesn't look good at all. Their Alucard is still level 1, and they have a late game lineup. In order for that, in order for them to come active, they don't want to be falling behind that farm. And Natalia just doing the right thing here, denying the farm. Alucard is still taking his blue buff. Meanwhile, Bane got both his buffs. Alucard yet to get his first buff, and there he goes. He gets it. Yes.
Popol. Yes. Popol. Cooper doing the job. The dog getting that bite in.
Yeah.
But Natalia, man, look at the way she's playing right now. They're even now. Oh, she managed to steal the buff. Dama managed to steal the buff. If he's gonna stay alive, then that's gonna be the outplay of the evening. And yes, he will stay alive. Meanwhile, Popo takes the top tower in. The Dawning Light connects, and look at the burst damage. I mean, 3,000 advantage. It's not even 3 minutes into the game. What?
Yep. Man, you can't underestimate, what Popol and Super can do. It's like 2 people playing that turret.
The deadly cat's damage, it took half the HP out of Moscow. They're forcing the tier 2 of the top lane. Finally, Alucard is still level 3. The Dawning Light connects. The Natalia going into the back line, taking care of Moscow right there. They're choking them. What a way that they're playing right now. Fade taking a ton of damage from the Meteor Shower, gonna dodge that skill 1, and that is going to be it. They're gonna take the tier 2 of the top lane no matter what, while Grok is forcing down the bottom. Here goes in the Moscow with the damage. That's going to be alright. I believe we're gonna head into the pause right now. I believe there's this technical issue coming in. Crunchy, you might want to check on that.
I did not quite see skated. Which was the team that asked for the pause?
I mean, there's no team that asked for the pause. It's just a technical pause from our side. So we'll just have to wait for a few more minutes to see what the management's gonna decide. So yeah, Crunchy, over to you. Check the WhatsApp, please. Meanwhile, we can continue to discuss about the draft and the strategies that's typically working. It's almost a 4,000 goal lead in favor of, team. I mean, Wits and Grits. They took down the tier 2 of the top side.
Man, it's just 3 turrets gone.
True, the tower siege play coming in by Popol and Koopa. That's exactly how you do it. Get that tower damage in, and he's going towards the bottom lane now. So yeah, Sun's gonna face quite a tough time. Popol is level 6, almost level 6. Yeah, he's level 6 to level 5 of Sun, and Sun was in the EXP lane.
Yep, and Natalia has 700 gold more than the other card.
Absolutely, and now Sun seems to be in the trouble. Dawning Light connects. Natalia is gonna jump in, and he's gonna be done for the evening. Yep, that's gonna be it. Nama gonna take the killing spree, and uses the ultimate. Will probably jump back towards to disturb Alucard and all. Nope, just gonna enjoy taking the Cyclone Eye. There's gonna be the Meteor Shower in the bottom lane, but Menwa is gonna tank it all because Tanker does not have the items. The damage means gonna jump in. Dan gonna get some damage in. Akai is the one who he's targeting though. He is quite tanky. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Moscow trying to take down Natalia. Grog dealing a ton of damage, dealing some damage to the wall as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it. He's not gonna go in for the full commit. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, that's gonna be Sun taken out. Popol and Bane going in for the tower siege. They're gonna take the tier 2 of the bottom side. That's the Dawning Light connecting to 2 people. Akai gets the Hurricane Dance in finally, but he's just for the disengage. Oh no, Xavier does not want that. Menwa is gonna go back, finally retreat. That's gonna be, PIBA going back to their fountain. Marcus, the gold seal is still up, and look at the side lane.
Man, I can't believe my eyes. It's just 4 minutes and 4 turrets are just gone, just disappeared, just wiped out of the map, and that's the 5th turret going. Not even 5 minutes yet. 5th turret is gone, and beautiful set coming in from that Grog. That's gonna be 2 kills right there in the mid lane tier 2 turret, and I think that's also open for a siege now.
They will siege it. 5 minutes in, they're taking a tower by the minute, and it's gonna increase now. It's probably 1.2 towers per minute. They've taken all the 6 towers. It's just 5 minutes into the game, and are gonna try and force the inhibitor. Just look at the burst damage that they have. Let's look at the level difference. There's the Hurricane Dance by the Akai. Is gonna take a ton of damage, and the Dawning Light connects, taking away a couple of bars of HP from him. But that's probably gonna be it. Turtle's gonna be up in the next 24 seconds, and what they need to do right now is just freeze those lanes, and they're gonna be done for the evening.
Man, I think this is gonna be like the fastest match ever. If they get one wipeout here, I think they can just end it. They have football Bane. It's gonna be
probably Bane. Oh, Bane did get the kill on the Alucard. He kinda overestimated his damage and was taken down finally. So that's one good shutdown for the side of PIBA.
Damn.
I mean, he probably would have thought that I might go in 1v5 if I get that killing spree passive up, but he forgot that he's running on the jungle emblem, so he does not have enough damage. That's my thought. What? I mean, Natalia is gonna be shut down. What the hell was that damage of the Dawning Light? I mean, 60% HP just by the ultimate, and you can be anywhere on the map to cast that.
Man, that's broken.
Yeah, go on.
That's broken, and inhibitor falling in 6-minute mark, and I think the second inhibitor will fall as well. There's no stopping to this Popol and Koopa. Meanwhile, Grog tried to give an outplay there using the Figural, but he was caught there and he will be punished. But that's not cause.
But taking out Bane, but that burst damage, that's gonna be the Alpha Wolf form used on the clone of the Sun, so that's one thing. Oh, the Dawning Light. Menma with that burst. There's gonna be Akai with the Hurricane Dance, gonna bring Popol back into the tower, and he will be taken out. Let's see if Menma manages to get the kill. No, he does not. Sun wants to go in for the chase. Menma with the burst damage. Just look at that damage. Sun will have to retreat back. It's a mage chasing. He uses the Dawning Light, misses the skill one. That's gonna be Akai with the 1,000 pound. And they're gonna find that mage back. It's gonna be Natalia going in for that 1v1 play. Alucard jumping in, wants to go in. That's gonna be the setup by the Grog, taking out the Alucard. It's 7 minutes into the game and the 9th turret is about to fall. Never mind, it's not just about to fall, it has fallen. Bane says no need of the minions, I'm just gonna take care of it with my own passive along with the deadly catch. That's gonna be finally the first Dawning Light that I see Menma has missed.
Damn, like there's this one-sided bullying happening, you know, like Gianna just bullying bullying the
I mean, that's gonna be, yeah, they're just Wits and Grids. They're just, you know, they're in the zone. That's what I would say. They're in the zone, the perfect possible zone. Getting, you know, the outdrafting their opponents, PIBA, and then forcing their advantage with the playstyle. That's just exactly how it do. There's the Dawning Light connecting to 3 people. They'll have to just jump back. Look at the poke damage. They're taking them down by just the poke. They're gonna clear the minions in. Lord's gonna jump in from the mid lane, and they'll probably try to end it. Look at the burst. Look at the burst. They don't even need the Lord at this point. What?
Man, I'm speechless. At the same time, I'm not. It felt like I saw this coming, but I did not see it coming this hard. You know, they just end the game
this fast.
Yeah. Damn, my oh my, they just ate the base.
I have no words. I have literally no words.
Same. Like, this match made me, you know, speechless.
Jeez. Like just jeez. Let's look at the stats already, because it's going to be 38% damage by the Xavier. Purple with the seed, 68% tower damage. And the sandbag of this match is going to be Akai with 60,000 damage time. These are the stats of the match. Just a clear-cut victory in 8 minutes and 51 seconds. 16-5 is going to be the kill difference. And that is going to be it for the final match of the evening, guys. The fastest match of Mr. Bisho League. We just witnessed that tonight. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow. And probably 6:30, maybe. You just need to click on the bell notification, you know, to get notified of when we come online. So hit that subscribe button quickly while liking the stream, as well as commenting down anything that you wish for. As long as it's not trash talking, it's welcome. As long as it's any suggestion, it's gonna be welcome. Now follow us on Facebook as well, Mr. Bisho Gaming, and that's gonna be it from us, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all tomorrow and have a good night.
I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. opinion, I'm gonna take it down. Pesos,